Well, what time you want to go on? We're streaming now, but I'll give it till 1:45. All right, I'm going to go live. Welcome to a Tuesday night, everybody, on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network on KNOX. My name is John Roberts. Welcome to the East Grand Forks Civic Center. The Bemidji Lumberjacks are in town to take on the Green Wave of East Grand Forks. Taking a quick look at that Mariucci Conference standings. Now, they've got the Mariucci Conference and then the Section 8 Conference, and you can never find the Section 8 standings. So the Mariucci, what they do is they take those towns in that part of the state, AA and A. But here's what we're going to do. Mariucci Conference, Moorhead leads 2-0. They are 7-0-0 overall. Of course, they are AA. Warroad comes into the Mariucci at 2-1. They are 7-2-0. Bemidji 1-1 with a 4-2-0 overall record. And then Roseau, Crookston, East Grand Forks 0-1 in the Mariucci, 2-4-1 overall. And then Thief River Falls at the end of the road there. Last game, Matamidi beat up on East Side. The final in that one was 6-0. Their next game will be this coming Saturday. They will be at Detroit Lakes. Bemidji's last game was Saturday. They beat Sartell 4-2. They'll be in Roseau on Thursday. These guys have been putting on some miles. Tell you what, we're going to get going here with your pregame show. Brought to you by Rivards Turf and Forage, a premium seed dealer in Grand Forks. Grand Trailer Sales, your home for all things trailers in East Grand Forks. Stay tuned. Coming up, we have got your drive for the title on deck.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Go to rivards.com.
Rivals on the ice, united in the stands, and everyone's geared up from Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World. Hockey gear, fan apparel, Nodak Pride, we've got it all and more. Locally owned, 1004 South Washington Street. Shop local, shop Jarrell's.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, GrandTrailersales.com.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more, fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. Pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. SprayAdvantage.com.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
The Ski and Bike Shop in Grand Forks. Gear up for ski season or hit the trails on a fat tire bike. At the Ski and Bike Shop, we offer top brands, ski and snowboard service, and everything you need for cold weather fun. The Ski and Bike Shop in Grand Forks, where your next adventure begins.
All right, we are back on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network on KNOX. My name is John Roberts. We're live at the East Grand Forks Civic Center. Bemidji Lumberjacks in town for a hockey game tonight against the East Grand Forks Green Wave. As we go through our drive for the title today, we're going to take a look at the rankings in State A hockey now. We went through the Mariucci Conference rankings. Let's go through the state rankings now. East Grand Forks, let's see, they're coming in 10th place, followed by Cloquet, Northfield Cloquet in 9th. Matabihai is ranked in 8th. Blake in 7th. Warroad, they have got now in 6th place. And in 1st, it'll be Hermantown, followed by Hibbing, Sartell, St. Stephen, and Delano. So again, East Grand Forks is up in there. You know, Warroad, East Grand Forks, Thief River Falls usually are in the rankings when it comes to your drive for the title. At least it usually seems to boil down to that between East Grand Forks, Thief River Falls, or Warroad. So again, there's your drive for the title, brought to you by Turf and Forage, Rivards Turf and Forage, premium seed dealer in Grand Forks, and Grand Trailer Sales, your home for all things trailers in East Grand Forks. Stay tuned. Coming up next, we have got your, what do we got? You've got your tools for the game, and that is coming up right after this.
It takes attention to detail. With your local Bryant dealer, you're getting someone who pays attention to the little things that make a big difference. And to keep your family cool this summer, it takes Bryant.
Connect with Thermal Air today, your Bryant certified dealer.
In Grand Forks, it's about more than just where you live. It's about the people you trust when life happens. At Logan Karski State Farm, we're proud to protect what matters most. I'm Logan Karski with State Farm, and we'd be honored to be your good neighbor.
When the lights go out, count on the pros. Bergstrom Electric in Grand Forks, the area's largest full-service electrical contractor. From commercial builds to homes, they're trusted for quality, safety, and award-winning work. Call today, 701-775-8897.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
Nothing feels or performs better than a properly fitted golf club. Whether it's irons, driver, or putter, call us today for your free club fitting. For over 30 years, the Golf Center in Grand Forks has been your club fitting leader.
Valley Truck in East Grand Forks is proud to support our local high school athletes. With over 400 years of combined experience, they keep our community moving on and off the field. Trusted repairs, quality parts, and support for the next generation.
Pro Ag in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Wilrich, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything Pro Ag has to offer.
We very much take a lot of pride in our work. Customer service has always been our number one.
We have the best materials. You're going to have the best people in the area to do the job.
If you can dream it up, we can make it happen.
Or head to gworkslf.com to get started.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new. Big or small, Finest Auto Trim can cover it all. To get a quote, go to finestautotrim.com.
And welcome back, everybody, to the East Grand Forks Civic Center on Brevard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network on KNOX. As we look at what is going to happen for tonight, we have gone through of course, the drive for the title, the tools, and as we look at your keys for the game here, let's see if this is going to pop up. We're going to have to watch the goaltending, that is for sure. Christian Hill, the goaltender for Bemidji, and I tell you what, Bemidji always seems to have great goaltending. Remember years back, UND had a goaltender called named Toby Kavalabog. I know he was a goaltender for Bemidji High School, and his goals against average was unbelievably high. But they were facing 60 shots a game. His save percentage was good. This Christian Hill is something else. He's a senior. He's a big dude, 6'2". Right now, his goals against average is barely over 1.02, with a save percentage of .959 save percentage. That's somebody we're going to have to watch out for. Also, watch out for their studs. They've got one. Let's see here. His name is Tavon Welly. I believe, let me take a look here. Is he their leading scorer? We're going to be watching for him. Tavon Welly, he is their leading scorer. He's got 8 goals. He's got 11 points this year. Quinn Nemi with 6 points. And again, you can't talk enough about Christian Hill, that goalie. Now, East Grand Forks, they're going to have to play physical. They're going to have to beat they're going to have to win the races to the puck. Bemidji's got like 11 guys that are over 6 feet, 6'1", 6'2". They're going to be a big team. East Grand Forks is going to have to win the puck battles. They're going to have to win the foot races, and they're going to have good games from Tucker Lovejoy, who's got 7 points, Nolan Muhlenbrock with 7 points, and Jace Panzer with 6. These are all guys we're going to have to be watching for, and these are all guys you are going to hear me calling their names all night long. So this is going to be fun. Our keys to the game will be coming up in just a minute.
It's game day, and whether you're feeding the family or the entire team, Hugo's is the place to go. Score big with favorites from the meat department, delicious fresh veggies, and don't forget about the bakery to celebrate the big win. Hugo's Family Marketplace, your game day headquarters.
Thief River Glass handles it all. Aluminum storefronts, auto glass, windows, shower enclosures, and more. Just like our athletes, we're built for every season. No job is too big or too small. Call 218-681-1333 for year-round dependable service.
When you're looking for a change of pace, a change of routine, or a change of scenery, we'll help you find what's next. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Ready to launch your future? At Northland Community and Technical College, opportunity starts here. Train for high-demand technical and skilled trades, or start with an affordable Associates of Arts degree and transfer with ease. Visit northlandcollege.edu.
The Kubota BX Series, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
For expert sales and service, visit Acme Equipment or online at acmekubota.com.
The body shop you work with is your choice, so pick the local team with the service you trust. Modern Auto Body in Grand Forks can make it look like the accident never happened. Schedule an appointment for an estimate on our website or give us a call.
All right, back once again live at the East Grand Forks Civic Center as we get ready for East Grand Forks and Bemidji. Now, keys to the game, this is something I mentioned a little bit earlier, back to front. It's going to be, Bemidji's a big team. They're big guys. They're probably a little stronger on the defense than they are on the offense. That's something they're going to have to watch for. Again, like I mentioned earlier, East Grand Forks going to have to win the puck battles. They're going to have to win the race to the puck. Try to keep it away from their bigger guys. They want to put a lot of shots on net. It's going to be lots of production for East Grand Forks. They've got to play physical if they want to keep up with Bemidji. Now, Bemidji's going to maybe have a little harder time matching up with East Grand Forks because of the speed and all of that stuff. But there you go. That is your keys to the game, brought to you by Jarrell Sports. Right in Grand Forks, South Washington, it's everything hockey is right there at Jarrell Sports. Check them out. Maybe you got to get your skates sharpened. They're all there. Tell you what we're going to do. I had a talk with Ryan, I believe, with East Grand Forks head coach Tyler Palmiscno. And here is that interview with Coach Palmo earlier this evening.
Coach, you went on the road this weekend and took on some really good competition. A spirited third period against Orono. Came out of there with a draw. Tough one against Matamidi, but those are always good opponents, and you're on the road. Tell us a bit about how you saw this past weekend and what you saw as far as growth was concerned from your team.
Yeah, I thought it was all in all a decent weekend. It's tough to finish it off with letting up 5 in the third against Matamidi, but for 5 periods, I thought we played pretty good hockey and took some steps forward, and at the same time had plenty of things that we can analyze and continue to work on.
When you say that you took some steps forward, Coach, tell us a bit about what those steps might be. What did you see that you thought were positive steps for your team?
Yeah, I thought we did a good job of generating some offensive opportunities coming out of our forecheck, something we've been working on leading up to the weekend. We did a good job, especially in the Friday game, of staying together. We were down 3-0, we were down 4-1, and we were down 5-2, and finding a way to get something out of that hockey game when it would have been really easy to kind of shut her down. There was plenty of positives to take out of a weekend without a win, but at the same time, we judge ourselves off wins and losses at the end of the day.
One of the aspects of that one is that you get to explore what it's like to go on the road and play back-to-back nights. Now, you played back-to-back earlier this year in the Gambucci Cup Series. Not exactly on the road, though. You did play away from home once, but it's a little different when you go on the road and put yourself through that physical grind. How did you feel like you stood up to the physical part of playing back-to-back on the road?
Yeah, we were wore out, I felt like, on Saturday. And it's as much of a mental fatigue as it is a physical fatigue, I think. Obviously, Matamidi I played Friday night too, so the turnaround was equal for them to turn around and play at noon on Saturday. Obviously, slightly different, staying in a hotel compared to your own bed. But I thought mentally we wore out as that game went on Saturday, which is something we need to work on.
Bemidji today, tell us a bit about what it is that they have. It seems like they're built defense to offense first. They've got some offensive opportunities, but really, really good goaltending. It seems like that is coming into your building tonight.
Yeah, I mean, they've been a team that I think they're like 4-2 or 5-2. They just beat one of the top 8 teams in the state in Sartell on Saturday. Everything I've seen is they're playing really good hockey at this point. Like you said, they're getting good goaltending. I think they played their third string goalie on Saturday, and he had a 27 save win. So they're getting good performances on the backside, and there's enough offense there to keep you honest at all times too.
And then let's talk about maybe a next step for your team. You said you took some steps this past weekend. You're getting close to Christmas, and at the beginning of the year, you said until Christmas, it's about you, and then it's about maybe some of the opponents and game planning and things like that. So what's left as far as a step that you want to see your team take over the next couple of weeks?
We need to win a game. We need to win a game. We need to beat a quality Minnesota team. We have an opportunity here tonight to beat a good Minnesota team, and then we'll turn our page and look at Detroit Lakes, which will be a really good section opponent.
All right, and our coach's interview brought to you by Acme Tools right here in Grand Forks. Again, welcome everybody to the Ribards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network on KNOX. My name is John Roberts. We are live at the East Grand Forks Civic Center. Bemidji Lumberjacks are in town to take on the Green Wave of East Grand Forks. Of course, Bemidji coming in here with a 4-2-0 record. East Grand Forks with a 2-4-1 record. Mentioned it earlier, the last games played by these two teams East Grand Forks got beat 6-0, shut out this past weekend by Matamidi. And let's see here, Bemidji's last game, they beat Sartell. Final in that one was 4-2. Lots of other games going on in the Forks tonight. In fact, that's why we're streaming this game only, because other games going on. Fargo North, they're in town to play Grand Forks Central at the Purper. And then Fargo Davies also in town tonight to take on Grand Forks Red River. And, of course, that game is at Eagles Arena. And I believe both of those games start at 7:30. And Orion, I believe, is probably at the Purper. I'm not sure who's all doing what and what rinks or whatever. Girls, East Grand Forks girls hockey team, they went across the pond or the river, and they are out in Devil's Lake. So they're playing Devil's Lake this evening. Got some boys hoops going on tonight, too. Grand Forks Central is at Fargo Davies. East Grand Forks boys are up in Roseau. And girls hoops, Davies at Grand Forks Central, and East Grand Forks at Fergus Falls. So, again, we look at some of the scoring on these two teams, and you heard me mention Tavon Welly. Well, Tavon Welly way ahead in total points. He's got, 5 goals, 4 assists, 9 total points. That's the wrong one here. Tavon Welly, there we go. He's got 8 goals, 3 assists for 11 points. The second leading scorer on that team is Quinn Nemi. He's got 2 goals, 4 assists for 6 points. Then it drops a bunch. They've got Connaught, Kringen, Truax, Valley, all with 3 points. And then you look over at East Grand Forks. Tucker Lovejoy leading the Green Wave in scoring in the 7 games. He scored 5 goals, 4 assists, 9 points in 7 games. Not bad. Nolan Muhlebrock with 1 goal, 6 assists, 7 total points. Jace Panzer in there with 6 points. Max Bees with 6 points. And Cy Gelman also with 7 points, or 6 points. Check that. Let's see here. Looking at... Okay. There we go. So this should be a good one. And now the next game's coming up for both of these teams. East Grand Forks will be in Detroit Lakes next week, and then we get a couple of days off for Christmas. That'll be the 20th is Saturday. And the next game will be against Roseau. That's coming up Thursday in Roseau, a 6 o'clock game for Bemidji. It's kind of fun sitting talking to the Bemidji coaching staff. Of course, Matt Carlson played for Grand Forks Central. He played with my son, went on to play for Bemidji State University. He is one of the coaches on this Bemidji team. Another guy, Vince Hurd, played his high school hockey up in Warroad back when I was calling games in Thief River Falls back in the 80s. I can remember interviewing him on the ice after winning the Section 8 championship to go to state back when he had hair. Jim Scanlon, left here, was the East Grand Forks girls coach for a long time, went to Bemidji State University, coached the Bemidji State University women's hockey team, retired from that, and now he's an assistant coach with the Bemidji Lumberjacks program. So it was fun to see him too, and it's just a good time when you get to run into some of these guys that you have not seen in a while, and to run into them at the rink, that just makes things that much better. So again, we went through your drive for the title, your tools, your keys for the game. East Grand Forks has just got to play their game. They got to win the foot races. They got to do all the right things. And they're going to have to be ready to be physical or else stay out of the way because, like I said, I was looking at the Lumberjacks. They've got at least 11 guys that are over 6 feet tall. East Grand Forks, on their roster, they don't put that stuff on there. No, they don't. So we have no idea how big any of those guys are. But they've got some size, too. So we'll try to keep you updated on some of these other scores and games that are happening around the area. I will tell you, the Bemidji junior varsity team was a great game. East Grand Forks outshot them a ton, but Bemidji, their goaltender played really, really well. Bemidji ends up winning that JV game by a score of 4-2. I also believe, let me take a look here. A couple of NHL games you might want to be watching about or thinking about also tonight. The Minnesota Wild, of course, with the new guy, Quinn Hughes. They're hosting the Capitals. That's going to be a great game. Washington at 18-10-4, taking on the Wild at 19-9-5. The Wild, of course, one of the hottest teams right now in the NHL. And then if you're a Winnipeg Jets fan, well, you probably heard they lost last night in overtime to the Senators Boy, I tell you what, Winnipeg started out the season so good, and right now they're failing. When we take a look at that Central Division in the NHL, the Avalanche, I mean, they're 23-2. Come on, really? Of course, they lead everybody with 53 points. The Stars 22-7-5 with 49 points. Minnesota Wild now 19-9-5 with 43 points. And then you go down to the Mammoth with 35. So the Wild have got a couple of games to play with there. And again, now with the addition of Quinn Hughes, just going to make their D-core better. In fact, his first game he dressed the other night, he did score a goal. So that was pretty cool to see. Well, we got the East Grand Forks cheerleaders out there now waiting for the teams to come on out. We knew this game would not start on time because they never do. It's just part of life. They never start on time. I don't know, when they say it's a 6 o'clock time, why don't they just say 6:15? So we'll try to keep you updated on some of those scores again around the town. And I'm trying to figure out who the referees are. They're not showing us everybody. Let's see. I can tell you one of the Lucasen boys is out there. If not two of them. It looks like Mike Lucasen. And I don't know who the other two are. Yeah, normally I get a game sheet and they'll tell me who the referees are and all of that stuff. Of course, the head coach for the East Grand Forks Green Wave, Tyler Palmiscno. Assistant coaches, Colton Sanderson, Jake Useldinger, Phil Hartwig, Nick Derrick, and Braden Shea. Take a look at the Bemidji Lumberjacks coaching staff. And what do we got here? Yeah, Bemidji's coaching staff. Head coach is Ben Kenny, Matt Maney. Assistant, Vinny Hurd, Travis Barnes, Matt Carlson. Your coaching staff for the Bemidji Lumberjacks. Again, if you're just tuning in, welcome to the Ribards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network on KNOX. John Roberts here with the play-by-play tonight, live from the East Grand Forks Civic Center. Bemidji Lumberjacks are in town to take on the East Grand Forks Green Wave. And here come your Bemidji Lumberjacks. Again, Christian Hill, the big 6'2" goaltender. 1.02 goals against average with a .959 save percentage. It's pretty good. .959. Take 10 shots, he's going to save 9.5 of them, if you can do that. And still awaiting the East Grand Forks Green Wave to make their way onto the ice. And here come the Green Wave, led by number 1, goalie Noah Schindley. All right, we'll have your starting lineups here in just a minute. All right, teams on each side of the rink getting ready for the starting lineups for tonight's game. All right, here we go, your starting lineup for the Bemidji Lumberjacks. In net, senior number 31, Christian Hill. Landon Canott, one of your defensemen, number 12. He's only a sophomore. On the other point, junior number 13, Aiden Graber. At right wing for the Lumberjacks, he's a junior, number 29. It is Quinn Nemi. Left wing, number 6, senior He is their leading scorer. It's Tavon Welly. And Cal Matfield, your senior number 11, centering that first line. And again, their head coach, Ben Kinney, Vincent Hurd, Matt Menny, Travis Barnes, Matt Carlson, and Jim Scanlon are your assistants for the Bemidji Lumberjacks. Now your starting lineup for the East Grand Forks Green Wave. In goal, number 1, junior Noah Schindley. On the points on the right side, number 25, junior Ryan Clausen. Max Bees, the junior number 26 on the left point. On the front three, right wing, senior number 10, Braden Overgaard. On the left side, senior number 6 is Tucker Lovejoy, and centering that first line, senior number 14, and that'll be Nolan Mellebrock. All right, we're going to take a break here. We'll keep the mic on and for our national anthems. All right, there you go, the national anthem. Ben played. Welcome everybody again to the East Grand Forks Civic Center on the Ribards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network on KNOX. John Roberts doing the play-by-play for you here, and I've been fighting a cold, so bear with me. Hopefully this is going to go okay for us. Again, we take a look at these two teams' records. You know, you can't really go off of that because after last year, I mean, East Grand Forks went in the section tournament barely skating 500. East Grand Forks 2-4-1 right now. Bemidji 4-2-0. So let's see what happens here. Okay. All right, team's done, getting ready to line them up. If you know where the radio guys sit, or the media guys sit in the Civic Center, of course, East Grand Forks will be going from left to right for this first period. And again, Mellebrock taking the draw against Matfield. And here we go, let's play some high school hockey. Bemidji wins the draw. They'll take it back deep in their own zone. They're going to fire it all the way down, and that hits nobody, so that is going to be icing. Bemidji winning the first draw of the game, the Big Jim's Tire and Apex Apparel draw. They're going to line them up to the right side now of Bemidji goaltender Christian Hill. And again, Mellebrock taking the face-off against Matfield. And this time the Green Wave win the Big Jim's Tire and Apex Apparel draw. Down into the far corner and get shot, and now they'll bring it back out to center ice. Picked up at their own blue line by the big defenseman Max Bees. They try to move it up to center ice, but Bemidji's there to poke it back in. Now down into the near corner, onto the half wall. Green Wave trying to move it out as Overgaard. Overgaard has it poked away back into the near corner in the Green Wave zone. Loose puck out front. Nobody there for the Lumberjacks. Here come the Green Wave. Tucker Lovejoy going to dump it in. Green Wave going to change on the fly down to the near corner in the Lumberjack zone. They'll give it a ride around the goal into the far corner. Lumberjacks going to try to clear it out. Hits a stick, so they wave off the icing. All the way around down to the Green Wave zone. Not being able to keep a handle on it, though, as Schmiedeberg has it stolen away momentarily by Valley. Now back into that corner. It's Schmiedeberg again. He'll go behind the goal into the far corner, far side half wall. Schmiedeberg still battling for the puck. Now the point for Bemidji steps up, tries to take a shot. It's stolen away by East Grand Forks. Jace Panzer. Panzer dumps it in. Wow, big hit that time. Cy Chelman just laid his guy out. There's a chance down in the Green Wave zone. Broken stick, and finally Shinley jumps on it for a whistle. Wow. Well, there you go. The first big opportunity for anybody. Still shots on goal. There's two now for Bemidji. Face off to the right of east side goaltender Noah Shinley. And the Green Wave will win the Big Jim's Tire and Apex Apparel draw. They're going to try to clear it out. They do. Poked all the way down into the Bemidji zone now. First one there to chase it is Chupka. Chupka to dump it all the way down. Now giving chase is Ryan Clausen. It's going to go all the way down. Clausen got a man after him. That's Dewar. Back to the point. Kicked right back in again behind the Green Wave's goal. Near corner, Green Wave zone. Chupka round the corner, half wall on the far side. Finally cleared out by Kortz. Now it's dumped back in again by Bemidji as they, not dump, but gain control. No look behind the back pass, doesn't go anywhere. Wall, what a great job of keeping that puck in the zone momentarily by Knott. And now the Green Wave get it. Got a man coming down on a 2-on-3. Fanning on the shot was Overgaard. Overgaard chases it down into the far corner, and now here come the Lumberjacks as they gain control. And as soon as I say that, it's poked back in. Hits traffic out front. They dump it over to the near side of the rink now where it is picked up by the Green Waves. Bodie Schmaltz. Schmaltz going to dump it in. Kept in by the Green Wave. There's a shot deflected just high behind the goal, picked up by the Bemidji Lumberjacks. On the half wall, Lumberjacks kick it out to center ice, but the Green Wave get it, and they're going to dump it right back in again, dumped in by Bodie Schmaltz. Now the Lumberjacks from behind their own goal, they shoot it up and tip it all the way down. Tipped all the way down that time by Welly. Out front, loose puck. Green Wave get a handle on it. They're going to clear it out of the zone, but only for a minute. As standing by, ready to dump it back in, was Aiden Graber, and he does. In that far corner right now, fighting for it is Schmiedeberg. Schmiedeberg is to move it up the near side. Now they try to make the pass, looking for Sean Lind. Couldn't make the pass. Bemidji gets it back and dumps it down. On this near half wall, puck stuck. Now back to the point. There's a wrister tipped just wide. That was Landon Knott with the shot. Now another shot from the point right into the goal pads, right into the pads of Shinley. Shinley with a couple of big saves there. Rebound finally picked up by Sean Lind. Lind's going to lead the drive on a 2-on-3 down into Lumberjack zone. East side back to the point. Cross rink to the far side, now back to the left point. There's a long wrist shot off the glove that time of Hill, and he makes the save, and Bemidji's going to dump it down. They're going to wave off the icing. First one back to get it is Ryan Clausen. Clausen around the backside. He'll move it up to Easton Olsen. Olsen now has a man on him. He gets knocked off the puck. Bemidji tries to dump it in, but they can't make it stick. That was Bentfield trying to get it in. Benefield. Green Wave going to dump it back down into the Lumberjack zone, but the Lumberjacks ride them off the puck, and they pick it up, and here they come. Lumberjacks on a rush. 4-on-3 down into the Green Wave zone. Back to pick it up for the Green Wave will be Max Bees. Bees can't get a handle on it. Gets shot behind the Green Wave goal. Bemidji's the first one there. Put the shot out front, trying to make just a fancy little pass in there. Was Schoonover. Didn't work. The Green Wave will get it back and dump it back down to the Bemidji zone. Now in the neutral zone, the Green Wave get it. They're going to try to dump it in, but it's stuck at the Bemidji blue line. Fighting for it is Tucker Lovejoy. Lovejoy is in there with a couple of Lumberjacks, and the Lumberjacks are going to take it out, and they're going to dump it down. That's Dawson Schoonover. Schoonover dumps it all the way down, and it's got to be stopped by Schindley. Schindley will now leave it for Nolan Mellebrock. Mellebrock with some fancy skating to shake off the D-man, and he's going to skate it all the way down to the Green Wave zone. There's a shot. Couldn't tell if that hit the pipe or if that hit Hill. 3-2 shots right now. And Bemidji leads with 3 shots. Green Wave deep down to their own zone right now. Schmiedeberg looking for somebody. He'll get it back. Takes it to the red line and dumps it in. Hill leaves it behind the goal. Back to pick it up is Gavin Brown. Brown gets checked in the far corner. That was Cy Chelman who knocked him down. Loose puck. It's picked up by Bemidji. They're going to try to move it out the far side. Should be icing, and it is. 10:40 remaining in the first period. We are still scoreless here on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network on KNOX. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the East Grand Forks Civic Center. Face off to the right side of Bemidji goalie Christian Hill. Lumberjacks going to bring it down to the East Grand Forks zone. Fighting for it behind the East Grand Forks goal right now. Got a couple of Green Wave, a couple of Lumberjacks. Green Wave going to try to clear it out the far side. Stepping up, though, to break up the play was Welly. Oh, loose puck out front. Couldn't get a good shot off. Still down to the Green Wave zone. Bemidji, Welly going to take the shot. That time he was looking for the man. That was Quinn Nemi up front for the tip-in. Went over Nemi's stick, so he couldn't get anything off of that one. And now the Green Wave will move the puck out of the zone. Sean Lind going to start the drive. They'll dump it down, but it's picked up by the Lumberjacks. Here they come. They catch the Green Wave at a line change. Landon Knott down deep in the Green Wave zone behind the net now. Trying for the wraparound. There's the rebound that fanning on the shot that time. And that was Tavon Welly. Now the Green Wave will get it behind their own goal into the near corner. They try to clear it out, but it's going to be kept in by the Bemidji Lumberjacks. Wyatt Courts. Courts with a nifty move, comes in, shoots, scores on the rebound. So the goal is going to go to number 12, Landon Knott. I believe it's 7:36. Landon Knott with the goal. So Knott, with his third goal of the year, going to give the Lumberjacks a 1-0 lead. Nathan Valley will get the assist on that. So there you go, Landon Knott, who lit the lamp for Bergstrom Electric. They make the lamp and the light shine brighter. There's another chance for the Lumberjacks, but Noah Schindley puts the glove on the puck, and that's going to be a whistle. $8:45 to go here in the first period. All right, let's see if I can figure this out. that's not going to work. Oh, there we go. All right, Bemidji leads. There's a face-off. Now I got my stuff in a group here, I think. Let's see. All right, chance for the Green Wave coming down, taking the shot, but not making it work that time. What a great effort, though, by Cy Chelman. Chelman dumps the puck back to help him. It's Tucker Lovejoy in the corner of the Green Wave, in the near corner, or of the Lumberjacks, that is. And now Bemidji will clear it all the way down. They wave off the icing. Back to pick it up for the Green Wave. Side Chelman. Chelman going to move the puck up the near side. Doesn't get anybody. He was looking for Jace Panzer. Went over Panzer's stick. That's going to go all the way down, and that will be icing. With 7:54 remaining in the first period. Bemidji leading on the Landon Knott goal, his third goal of the year. Face off now to the left of east side goalie Noah Schindley. Courts wins the draw. Wins the Big Jim's Tired Apex Apparel draw. Now if they can do something with it, Bemidji going to dump it back into the corner there to pick it up now. Is Wyatt Courts. Courts gives it a ride around, and they're going to have a whistle here. And it's because the net, I believe, was moved, and that is why there was a whistle. So this time the face-off again will be to the left side of East Grand Forks goaltender Noah Schindley. Schindley, of course, just a junior. Schindley coming into the game with a goals against of 3.85, or 2.82 rather, save percentage of .881 this season. Bemidji wins the draw, just trying to clear it out of the zone. East Grand Forks doing a good job of being pesky, not letting anything really get going for the Lumberjacks, and now here they come in a rush. They'll clear it out of the zone on a 2-on-2, and that's going to be offsides by a mile. Yeah, let's see who's at Mellebrock. You don't hesitate at the blue line. Not when you got a guy coming with you. Be offsides 9 out of 10 times, and it was. Face off just outside of the Lumberjack blue line, and they're going to kick Cam Bentfield out of the face-off circle. Valley goes in there for him, but East Grand Forks wins the draw. They're going to dump it down into the near corner. Dumped all the way down that time by Tucker Lovejoy. Picked up by the Lumberjacks. They shoot it out to center ice. Now picked up and dumped all the way in by Bodie Schmaltz. Schmaltz all the way down into the corner. Schmaltz back to the point. There's a wrister that time by Wyatt Courts. Or check that. Landon Knott. Let me switch these two around. Behind the Green Wave goal. Fighting for it. Back out front at the top of the circle. Green Wave get it, and they at least clear it out to the Bemidji blue line. Where it's picked up by the defenseman Landon Knott. Knott has got a man. That's Graber. Graber waits for help. Puts the puck out into the slot, but it's momentarily taken away by Sean Lind. Lind kicks it back out to the Bemidji blue line. And now here come the Green Wave. Oh, what a chance. That might have hit the pipe. That was Cy Chelman with a great wrister. I don't know if Hill saw the puck or not. Thought I heard some pipe action in there, but what a great chance for the Green Wave to tie that game up. 6:04 remaining in the first period. And the Lumberjacks will clear it down again. Jace Panzer there first. He'll move the puck up to Chelman. Chelman just tries to give it a ride up. He was looking that time for Sean Lind. Lind checked off the puck. Green Wave going to change on the fly. Picked up now by the Bemidji Lumberjacks. Okay, we got a penalty. Looks like it's going to go on Bemidji. It's going to go on number 17, Eli Kringen. Not sure what the penalty was. It's on Eli Kringen. That'll give the Green Wave their first power play, and they take the face-off down in the Bemidji Lumberjack zone. All right, 2 minutes for roughing for Eli Kringen, or Elijah. And here come the Green Wave down into the Bemidji zone, and as soon as I say that, it is stolen away and dumped all the way back down. Back to pick it up for the Green Wave, Tucker Lovejoy. Lovejoy waits behind his own goal. Lovejoy now going to move it up the far side. He'll dump it back for Max Bees. Bees takes it into the Lumberjack zone. Drop pass back to Bees again on a give and go. Behind the goal, they put up front. There's a man there, but not being able to get it through. That was Schmiedeberg. Schmiedeberg tries to make the shot. Hill with another save. Green Wave still control on the power play. Back to the point it goes. From the left point, there's a hard wrister. That hits traffic out front, blocked by a Bemidji skater. Into the far corner now, Mellebrook goes back there. Now they'll get it back to the point. They'll dump it over to the left side. There's another wrister, and I think Hill got a part of that one, just a little piece, just enough to steer it to the side. Green Wave with a great power play as they've been controlling the puck. Another shot taken by Panzer with the rebound, but making the save is Christian Hill. Hill holds on to it for another whistle. Well, the Green Wave with a good 3-4 solid scoring opportunities. Bemidji again leads 1-0, 4:29 remaining. The RBB Electric Power Play on call, on time, and online. Go to rbbelectric.com. East Grand Forks still has 40 seconds remaining on this RBB Electric Power Play. Oh, there an East Grand Forks player got jammed into the net, knocked it off the moorings. That was Nolan Mellebrock, and that's going to call it for a whistle. So that means they're probably going to bring it outside of the zone now. And they'll bring it just outside of the Bemidji blue line, near side of the rink. Panzer going to take the draw against Schoonover. And Panzer wins the draw. Check that, all right. Face off again to the left side now of Bemidji goalie Christian Hill. Bemidji with the 1-goal lead on the power play, the RBB Electric Power Play. Green Wave don't control the draw. The Lumberjacks do. They try to give it a ride around their goal, but it's kept in by the defense on East Grand Forks. Now along that near half wall, and Bemidji will clear it out. And here they come in an odd man rush, 2-on-1. There's a shot right into the gut of Noah Schindley with the save. And that's about going to eat up the power play. And here we go, Green Wave now at full strength. Down into the Bemidji zone. There's a quick shot. That goes wide. As Ryan Clausen with the shot. Goes into the near corner, and now Bemidji will clear it all the way down again. Back to pick it up is Ryan Clausen deep in his own zone. He moves the puck ahead to Courts. Courts skates it into the Bemidji zone. From the slot, has it poked away into the far corner. Courts without a stick now. He needs some help. Bemidji's going to steal it away, and they'll clear it out of the zone. No-look pass, and here they come for Truax. Truax comes in and scores! That's going to be, oh wait, maybe it wasn't. Yeah, Wesley Truax. So Truax with the goal. That'll be his first goal of the year. Okay, let's see here. Oh, they waved the goal off. I wasn't seeing. I was still writing down. Bemidji's goal is first of the year. Scored by Wesley Truax. The assist going to Cameron Knott. And there you go, lighting the lamp. Brought to you by Bergstrom Electric. They make the lamp and the light shine brighter. So Truax with his first goal of the year to make it 2-0. 2:44 to go in the first period. Face-off down to the right side of Eastside goalie Nolan Schindley. Green Wave do win the draw, and they'll clear it out of the zone. Here they come. Jace Panzer leads the charge. Again on a 2-on-4. A lot of odd man rushes so far in this game. Green Wave going to keep it in the zone. There's a wrister on net. And I don't know how Christian Hill saw that one, but he did. Makes the glove save and holds on to it. Nolan Mellebrock was right there to pounce on any kind of a rebound if he could have got it. All right, the face-off this time now will go to the right side of Bemidji goaltender Christian Hill. 2-0, Bemidji leads. And Bemidji tried to clear it down, hits a player on their own bench. That will be a whistle. Face-off controlled by the Lumberjacks. They will try to clear it out of the zone. He'll skate it up the near side. Skating it up and dumping it down is Landon Knott. All the way down into the far corner. Green Wave going to try to clear it out of the zone, but kept in by Bemidji so far. Oh, Fanning on the shot, trying to get the rebounder. Another chance at it was Schoonover. Schoonover fanned on it, had the opening, couldn't take the second shot. Bemidji now tries again from center ice. And that's going to be offsides. Face off just outside the Green Wave blue line. Bemidji wins the draw. They'll dump it down. Green Wave behind their own goal. Now they'll try to work it off the far side. Max Bees. Mays has his shot or his pass intercepted. There's a shot from the slot. Save made by Schindley. Green Wave pick up. They pick up the rebound and dump it all the way down or carry it all the way down. There's a long shot easily steered away by Christian Hill. Loose puck now fighting for it in the far corner. Pinching up is Ryan Clausen from the point, trying to keep it in, and they do. Back to the point. That's deflected. I don't know if Hill got a piece of that one, but it's just wide of the net. And now Bemidji clears it out of the zone, but it's going to be dumped right back in again by the Green Wave. 1 minute remaining in the period. We're down to 1 minute. And Bemidji clears it down. They were past center ice, so there will not be an icing call on this. Green Wave having a hard time getting any good offense going here. Seems like whenever they get a rush, it's an odd man, and now here they come. Pass a little bit too far in front of Mellebrock that time. Into the far near corner. Now they got a chance right up front. Maybe should have taken the shot, but did take the shot that time. Was Max Bees, but a weak one. Steered into the corner. Green Wave in the Bemidji zone, put the puck out front. That time they were looking for Tucker Lovejoy. Nobody there. Bounced over the stick. It's going to go all the way down, and that is going to be a wrap for the first period. All right, so after one period, the Bemidji Lumberjacks lead the East Grand Forks Green Wave 2-0. Time for a quick intermission brought to you by Grand Forks Welding Machine, the Men of Steel, and High Plains Water, your source for awesome water in Grand Forks. We'll go over your scoring summary in just a minute.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Go to rivards.com.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Go to rivards.com.
Rivals on the ice, united in the stands, and everyone's geared up from Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World. Hockey gear, fan apparel, Nodak Pride, we've got it all and more. Locally owned, 1004 South Washington Street. Shop local, shop Jarrell's.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, GrandTrailersales.com.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more, fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics, we craft your vision, you watch it come to life.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network on KNOX, live from the East Grand Forks Civic Center. My name is John Roberts, and here we go, your scoring summary. During our intermission, brought to you by Grand Forks Welding Machine, the Men of Steel, and High Plains Water, your source for awesome water in Grand Forks. Our scoring summary brought to you by Who Lit the Lamp? Bergstrom Electric. They make the lamp and the light shine brighter. And here's your scoring. Only 2 goals in the first period. The first one coming at 7:36. Bemidji's Landon Knott scores his 3rd goal of the year. Nathan Valley with the assist. There was one penalty in that period at 11:14. On Bemidji's Eli Kringen, and that was a 2-minute roughing call. East Grand Forks couldn't capitalize on that power play. Bemidji comes back. Wesley Truax scores his first goal of the season at 13:47. Cameron Knott with the assist. So again, after one period, Bemidji leads 2-0. And again, that's your scoring summary brought to you by Bergstrom Electric. They make the lamp and the light shine brighter. And our intermission will continue here. Grand Forks Welding Machine, Men of Steel, and High Plains Water, your source for awesome water in Grand Forks. We're going to take a look here. All right, I want to take a look at some of the other scores here in the area. Right now, okay, that's a JV game. I don't know if we're going to be able to get any scores. No, doesn't look like we've got any. Okay, yeah, I forget. We're still kind of early here. A couple of JV scores for you, though, that I can mention. Over on the other side of the river there in Grand Forks. Grand Forks Central's JV team beat Fargo North's JV. Final in that one was 8-1. Red River still playing Fargo Davies. Okay, no, Grand Forks Central beat Fargo North 8-1. Red River is still playing against Davies, and they are leading right now 5-1 in that game. So 5-1 in that game. Again, of course, we will try to keep you updated with the rest of the games tonight. Of course, Fargo North at Central, Davies at Red River. The girls' East Grand Forks team is at Devil's Lake. And again, we'll be done out of here before a lot of these games are because we got the early start. Central's boys basketball team at Fargo Davies. East Grand Forks boys are up in Rosso. And got some girls hoops going on tonight too. Davies at Grand Forks Central. East Grand Forks Green Wave girls are at Fergus Falls. Well, again, kind of what we were talking about earlier in the game on the tools and the keys to the game. We knew that East Grand Forks was going to have to win those puck battles. And right now, they're really not doing it. And the rushes, it's like I mentioned earlier, it seems like it's always an odd man rush and not in East Grand Forks' favor. I don't know. I think East Grand Forks, I figured they were probably a faster team, but maybe not. So again, goals by Landon Knott and Wesley Truax give Bemidji a 2-0 lead. All right, Zamboni is out there. He's still got a couple of minutes left to go. If you're just tuning in, we are at the East Grand Forks Civic Center. Bemidji Lumberjacks in town. Take on the East Grand Forks Green Wave. And I mentioned in the pregame, the coaching staff for Bemidji. Well, they got one of their assistant coaches, of course. Matt Carlson played for Grand Forks Central. Vince Hurd played up in Warroad. Jim Scanlon on the coaching staff of Bemidji. Of course, he coached here in East Grand Forks for how long? So it was kind of a little reunion there. Matt Carlson, again, played with my son at Central, so I've known Matt and his family for, well, since they were just youngins. So it was kind of fun getting to call these games and seeing some of these people again. Let's do a little move this down. If I'm talking to myself a lot, folks, it's because I am computer illiterate and I'm doing everything I can to keep this thing on the air and figure out what the heck to talk about. Next game coming up, by the way, for these two teams. Bemidji will be up in Roseau on Thursday. East Grand Forks going to have a little bit of a break. They'll play again at Detroit Lakes on Saturday. That is a 1 o'clock in the afternoon game Saturday. Of course, East Grand Forks kind of in a, well, they're having a tough week. You know, they got shut out by Matamidi 6-0 on Saturday down there. But, you know, that's East Grand Forks. That's what they do. They play the strong teams, the tough teams, as much as they possibly can. It's kind of their MO. I mean, last year everybody was laughing at them because they went into this section tournament barely at a 500 team. Even if they were 500, I know even when the coaches have their seating meetings, I know they had a heck of a time with East Grand Forks, but gee, look what happened. You know, East Grand Forks ends up winning the Minnesota Class A state title, and it was so funny watching them down in the state tournament. Maybe you heard me talk about this the last game I called here, but it was almost like the announcers are just waiting for East Grand Forks to lose. Like, oh, by the way, they beat Warroad to get here. Well, Warroad was the number one team in the state at the time. I believe they beat two of the top three teams in the state to make it as far as they did in the state championship. I mean, of course, beating Warroad in the section tournament. But that just tells you, you know, Tyler Palmiscno and his coaching staff, they're going to play all the toughest teams they can. I mean, even looking at this game tonight now, Bemidji is a double-A team. They don't play each other in the playoffs, but these are the kind of games Palmo and his coaching staff, they welcome. I mean, they want to play these tough teams. That's why you're going to see them down in the cities. You're going to see them St. Cloud, Duluth. They're going to be playing the Rozos up here. They'll play Moorhead. They'll play Bemidji. Not afraid to play anybody. Shots in that first period, by the way. Bemidji out shooting East Grand Forks. We'll check that. going to be the other way around. East Grand Forks out shooting Bemidji 12-6. Or check that, 12-8. Okay, now let's see if I can figure this out. Okay, now I got the scoring correct. Can't put the shots up on the board for you right now, but hopefully you're all enjoying our coverage so far here on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network on KNOX. Live from the East Grand Forks Civic Center, I am John Roberts. Bemidji Lumberjacks, East Grand Forks Green Wave are here again. That junior varsity score, Bemidji beating the Green Wave. The final in that one was 4-2, and another great game. The couple of games I have got to see this year, tell you what, these coaches just got to love what they see on their junior varsity squads because, you know what this means? Okay, somebody's messing with me here. My computer is saying reconnection successful. I did not unconnect or disconnect. But anyway, these coaches got to really like what they see with their junior varsity teams. You know, it's a feeder program to the varsity. The Bantams are a feeder to the varsity and the junior varsity. Pee-wees feed the Bantams, Squirts feed the Pee-wees, and so on and so forth. Now, don't tell me these high school coaches don't follow the youth programs in their city or in their town, because you know that's who they are going to have on their team maybe next year, maybe 2 years, maybe 4 years from now, but they're always keeping track. Well, for one of the first times, East Grand Forks comes out onto the ice before the visiting team. I'm not used to seeing that as they are out and ready to go. 17 minutes on the clock. Here come the Bemidji Lumberjacks. Well, when we get ready to start again, Bemidji holding on to that 2-0 lead. And I don't know whoever came up with this, saying a 2-goal lead is the hardest lead to hold on to. I don't know if that's true or not. I guess it just kind of sounds cool when you're announcing a game. But for the Green Waves, it's hopefully that is the truth. We need a couple of quick ones here. All right, refs blow the whistle. Let's get this thing going here. Getting ready to kick off the second period. It is 2-0. Bemidji leads. 17 minutes on the clock. Teams switch sides. Referees are ready. Goalies are ready. Bemidji's not quite ready. Nolan Mellebrock going to be taking the draw again in that first line for the Green Wave against Cal Matfield. Both first lines out. Here we go. Get ready for period number 2. Let's do it. Draw won by the Green Wave momentarily, brought to you by Big Jim's Tire and Apex Apparel, but ends up down in the Lumberjack zone now in the near corner. Lovejoy fighting for it. Now the Lumberjacks going to take it out of the zone, going to take it all the way back down into the Green Wave zone. Boy, that was a close one there. Now here come the Green Wave again on a 1-on-2. Jace Panzer goes rink wide looking for Lovejoy. Lovejoy gathers it up and dumps it back into the corner. Panzer's the first one there. Panzer's got help from Mellebrook. Panzer's going to come up with it. Puts the shot out front, but blocked by a Bemidji defender. Should be a high stick, but it doesn't look like they're going to blow it. They did. Now the Green Wave going to dump it in. They want a line change. Deep in their own zone for Bemidji. They have the puck now in the near corner. In helping out is Sean Lind for the Green Wave. Loose puck, and the Bemidji Lumberjacks managed to clear it out into the neutral zone. It's dumped right back in again by the Green Wave. Stopping it behind his net is goaltender Christian Hill. Hill ends up passing it on, and they'll dump it out to center ice. Picked up by Schmiedeberg. Schmiedeberg dumps it in, but kind of blocked that time by Landon Knott, the big defenseman, and he'll dump it out to center ice. Now here come the Lumberjacks in a 2-on-2. Weak shot steered away easily by Schindley into the corner. Now the Green Wave pick it up, and they'll try to rush the puck out. They get it out to center ice, where the Lumberjacks dump it right back in again. Bodie Schmaltz with the puck, moves it up the near side. He finds his man, Chelman. Chelman that time was looking for Overgaard, gets over his stick all the way down into the Bemidji zone. Fighting for it now behind his own goal is Bemidji's Paul Greiner. Greiner getting pushed off the puck. Good skating that time by Bodie Schmaltz. Back to the point. There's a wrister, hits traffic. Picked up now by the Lumberjacks. Oh, good defense that time by Braden Overgaard. What a great play to break up that rush. Back down into the Bemidji zone. Now they're going to clear it out to the Green Wave blue line. Cross rink for Chelman. Chelman passes it up, skates it in. Check that. That wasn't Chelman. That was Bees. Behind the goal now. Chupka. Courts gets ridden off. That could have been an elbow. Here come the Bemidji Lumberjacks now. Collision out front. Lumberjacks skated up. That's Kringen. Kringen loses the puck. It is picked up now by Max Bees. Bees moves the puck ahead. Stolen away by the Lumberjacks. They turn and dump it in, and we're going to have a penalty coming up on someone here. Going to go on east side. And I believe that's going to be on Jake Chupka. .1408, so... Let's see. .252, I believe, will be the penalty. Jake Chupka, 2 minutes. Didn't see what that's for. But here we go now. Bemidji will be on their first power play. Power play brought to you by RBB Electric. On call, on time, online. RBElectric.com. So Chupka, 2 minutes for interference. Here we go. RBB Electric power play for the Bemidji Lumberjacks. And they will start the rush on the far side. Here they pass it up to the near side. It's Cal Matfield. Matfield into the Green Wave zone, dumps it back for the defense, and poked away by number 14, Nolan Mellebrook. Mellebrook comes down, and he's got guys all over him. Doesn't get the shot off. And right now, they're going to be 2 guys short because they're catching him on a line change. Here comes Bemidji on a 3-on-1. Loose puck out front. Good D by the Green Wave. And they're going to break it up. Mellebrook with the puck again. He comes down short-handed. Nobody up front, puts the pass out there. Nobody's there but Schoonover for Bemidji. Schoonover is crushed, and there's going to be a penalty on east side. Oh, boy. It's going to be on Cole Schmiedeberg. And the referees are having a long talk about this. And it looks like it's going to be a 2-minute, but they're still talking about it. Maybe it might be more. But boy, I tell you what, there's still 1:03 left on the Bemidji power play. 2 linesmen having a long conversation about this penalty. I think they're probably thinking maybe this could be a boarding call. All right, I'm still waiting here. And they're talking to the East Grand Forks captains now, or the players, and let's see what they do. Oh, they're going to give them a 5-minute. So that means somebody else going to have to go sit in there, and I'm trying to figure out who that is. If it's Gunderson, Easton Olsen maybe? Wow. The RBB Electric Power Play on call, on time, and online, rbbelectric.com. So Schmiedeberg is done. 5 minutes for checking from behind. That's a disqualification. And, of course, you got to have somebody sit in the box for those few minutes. So, there's a shot from Bemidji. Glove save made that time by Schindley. And now the Green Wave dump it down. They'll get a man back in 28 seconds on this RBB Electric Power Play. But not a good situation for the Green Wave to be in right now. And here come the Lumberjacks into Bemidji, or into the Green Wave territory. Stolen away nicely by the Green Wave. What a great play by Jace Panzer. Panzer comes down shorthanded. That shot's deflected up and over the net. Picked up by the Lumberjacks. Green Wave get a skater back now. Chupka back on the Green Wave, a man short for the next just under 4 minutes. Green Wave trying to clear it out of the zone, and they do. Nice play by Max Bees to clear that puck all the way down, where now it is picked up by Landon Knott. Knott just going to let Mellebrook chase him around. Mellebrock. And now here come the Lumberjacks. Skating it all the way down was Matfield. Matfield fanning on the shot. Loose puck gets kicked into the far corner. Now the half wall dumped right back in and all the way around to the near half wall. Picked up by the Bemidji blue liner by the right defenseman. That's Landon Knott. Knott fires it back into the corner. Now it's a fight for the puck and dug out by the Bemidji Lumberjacks. Back to Knott. Knott, the top of the slot. Trying to get that rebound. Almost had it. Was Schoonover. Kind of fanned on the shot. He had a wide open net. Green Wave, nice job of clearing the puck all the way down again. Picked up by Landon Knott one more time. Knott goes rink wide, and he is looking. Let's see who that was. That's Griffin Dewar. Green Wave dump it down again. Kringen picks it up this time. He'll sit behind his goal for a minute. They've still got 2:24 remaining on the RBB Electric Power Play. Well, Green Wave fans want a penalty. I don't know what for. Now here come the Lumberjacks again into the Green Wave zone. Good defense that time by the defenseman, Bodie Schmaltz, to break up the play. The Green Wave dump it all the way back down again. Hill leaves it for his defenseman, Eli Kringen. Kringen moves the puck ahead now to Nathan Valley. Valley looking for another man, but it's stolen away by the Green Wave. Max Bees. Boy, charging into the net. We're going to have an interference call here on somebody. This might be going against Bemidji this time. Let's see. Boy, I tell you what, East Side does not need another penalty right now. All right, it's going to go on Bemidji's Nathan Valley. Two minutes for interference. Should be at like 7 minutes. Face-off will be to the right side now. Bemidji goaltender Christian Hill. Saw Bemidji's Nathan Valley. 2 minutes for interference. Going to make it 4-on-4 here. Actually, East Side will be on a power play for about 10 seconds if they can hold on to this. So Valley at 7:01. And now we are skating even up at 4 apiece for the next minute 27 anyway. Cleared all the way down by the Green Wave, and that's going to be icing this time. Can't just ice it. Tell you what, I went to a Bantam game last week, and I forgot, you can't just dump it down if you're shorthanded. It is still an icing call. I had a heck of a time getting used to that. Face off now to the left side of east side goalie Noah Schindley. Green Wave win the Big Jim's Tired Apex Apparel draw. And here they come. Chelman with a weak shot. Rebound. That was Mellebrock trying to poke it by the goaltender. Christian Hill couldn't get it by him. And now a fight in the near corner. Bemidji picks it up behind their own goal, but stolen away by the Green Wave. Looking for a man out front. They were looking for Mellebrock that time, but Hill puts the glove on it for another face-off. All right, face-off will be to the left side of Bemidji goalie check that, Christian Hill. Bemidji controls the draw. They'll try to work it up the far side. They'll clear it out of the zone. Got a man. They dumped it in, and they're going to call this icing. I thought maybe that had hit a stick. 9 minutes exactly remaining of the second period. Bemidji holding on to this 2-0 lead. They scored both goals in the second period. Wesley Truax with his first goal, and Landon Knott with his third goal of the year. Makes it 2-0. Right now we are skating 4-on-4. Face off to the left side again of goalie Christian Hill. Sixes in the box. Tucker Lovejoy for the circle and Welly. Lovejoy wins the draw. Back to the point man, Max Bees. Bees now going to dump it back after skating it into Brody Schmaltz. Bodie couldn't hold on to it. And here come the Lumberjacks getting by the defenseman. Oh, there's a shot. I don't think Schindley knew he had it or not. And he comes up with a big pad save. The skater coming down with a puck. I don't know what's wrong with him. That was Tavon Welly. Welly looks like he's hurting. And he's going to take himself off. It looks like it's something to do with that left arm. I did not see it. I don't know if he thought he got slashed or what happened. Face off to the right side now of Noah Schindley. Bemidji wins the draw, but Green Wave get it out of the zone anyway. A Green Wave now starting to pick up the physicality just a little bit, which they are going to definitely need to do. You can see now Green Wave are finishing their checks a little more than they did that first period. Green Wave with the puck trying to clear it out of the zone. They'll be back at full strength here in about 10 seconds. Here come the Lumberjacks. Green Wave now at full strength. There's a weak backhand that goes high and wide by Landon Knott. Bemidji still controls the puck out front. This time Schindley says, I've had enough of that. Let's start fresh, boys. I'm going to put the mid on this thing. Let's get a whistle. All right, it's going to bring the face-off now to the right side of east side goalie Noah Schindley. I think it's going to be Courts taking the draw against Cam Bentfield. And Courts wins the Big Jim's Tired Apex Apparel draw. But the Lumberjacks end up with it. Now it's the loose puck on the far half wall just inside the blue line. Bemidji will keep it in the zone. They dump it into the corner. Nathan Valley chases it. He's got a man after him. That's Ryan Clausen with the one-timer, but fanning on it that time was Dewar. And now the Green Wave get it back, and they'll dump it all the way down. Sean Lind is there first. Lind has got some help. It's Easton Olsen. Olsen comes up with it. Back to Lind. Back to Olsen. Top of the slot. Can't get a handle on it. Back to the point. There's a wrister kicked away by Hill. And now here come the Lumberjacks. No-look pass intercepted that time by Max Bees. Bees, rink wide. He was looking that time, trying to find Easton Olsen. Went over Olsen's stick. And now Bemidji gets it back. They're going to dump it all the way down, and this will be icing. Both teams now skating at full strength, 5-on-5. 6:58 remaining. Face-off will be to the left side of Christian Hill, the Bemidji goaltender. And again, the Green Wave with the Big Jim's Tire and Apex Apparel draw. But it seems like whenever they win the draw, they lose the puck almost immediately. By the time I'm done saying, who the draw or who won the draw, Big Jim's Tire and Apex Apparel, it seems like Bemidji gets the puck back by then. That's kind of been their MO so far this whole game. There's a turnaround shot by Bemidji, almost gloved in. Trying to make the save was Ryan Clausen. That could have been ugly. Does a good job of keeping it back in the corner, though, or make that those Max B's. And now a long pass for Overgaard. Overgaard can't keep a handle on it, and Bemidji dumps it back in again. Now picked up by the point man, Bodie Schmaltz. Schmaltz ridden off the puck as the Green Wave try to clear it out of the zone. Schmaltz again fighting for it in the near corner. Ridden off the puck. Bemidji gets it back, but he's hit off the puck. And now the Green Wave are going to clear it all the way down, and this will be another icing call. I think he's side getting a little frustrated there. You could just see that when he just shot the puck down. Face-off will be to the left side now of Green Wave goaltender Noah Schindley. And Bemidji with the puck right out front. Nobody there for the Lumberjacks. The Green Wave get it back. Here they come on a 3-on-3 rush this time. And it's stolen away again by the Lumberjacks. Here they come, Cal Matfield. Matfield with a good move, but a better save made by Schindley. And the Green Wave will clear it out to center ice. Oh, here's a chance for the Green Waves. Nolan Mellebrock. Mellebrock couldn't catch up to the puck. Christian Hill comes out and pokes it away before he had a chance at it. Big collision that time. No harm, no foul. Here come the Lumberjacks fanning on the shot out front, down now into the corner behind the Green Wave goal they go. Bemidji controls. There's a no-look turnaround shot kicked away by Schindley. Rebound picked up behind the goal, and now it's shot out past the blue line. Bemidji gets it. They're going to dump it in, and they're going to have to check up or it's going to be offsides. And now they do, but here come the Green Wave. Pass off the stick of Tucker Lovejoy, but goes all the way down into the Bemidji zone. Bemidji picks it up first. Will they clear it out? No, stuck on the half wall on the far side. Nobody out front for the Green Wave. Looking for Lovejoy that time. Goes into the corner now behind the goal, and they'll work it up the far side. The Lumberjacks do. Trying to make a pass, but nobody there, and it goes through everybody and around everybody down to the Green Wave zone. Back to pick it up in the corner, though, for Bemidji. I don't think I have that number. Okay, that's Prokop. And Schindley going to come out and jump on it. Boy, I tell you what, right there was Laturi hovering over Schindley. And I think a couple of the Green Wave took a little exception to that, but we've got a whistle. 4:05 to go, second period, 2-0. Bemidji leads. Face off to the right side of Schindley. Bemidji wins the draw. There's a shot deflected high over the net. Rebound goes behind into the far corner. Kept in by the Bemidji defense. Fanning on the shot now from the slot. Boy, you talk about some great stick handling going on right there. That was Joel Prokop. Finally dumps it in. It's going to go into the near corner. Green Wave having a hard time trying to clear it out of their zone right now. Bemidji doing a great job of winning the foot races and getting to the puck first. Kept in by the defenseman that time, Gavin Brown. And the Green Wave will now clear it out, but will this be icing? And yes, it will. So 3:22 to go here in the second period. With Bemidji leading 2-0. Face-off down in the Green Wave zone will be to the left side of Green Wave goalie Noah Schindley. Chelman going to take the draw for the Green Wave. They are going to kick out Truax. And Bemidji still wins the draw. They just kind of float it back in. Behind the goal into the far corner. Green Wave want to clear it out of the zone, but kept in by the Lumberjacks. There's a shot kind of steered away by Schindley. Goes around now and behind the goal into the far corner. Here come the Lumberjacks in with a quick shot. Nobody there was Truax. I think Schindley might have got a little piece of that one. And now the Green Wave going to dump it down, and it's going to be icing called on East Grand Forks again. .255 remaining in the second period. Scoreless second period. Both goals scored in that first period by Bemidji. Wesley Truax and Landon Knott. Face off to the right side of Schindley. Green Wave win the draw. They try to skate it up the boards. They do get it to center ice, where Bemidji picks it up and dumps it right back down again. Green Wave get it back, take it to center ice. Getting checked off the puck was Lovejoy. Not before the Green Wave dump it into the corner, goes all the way around the goal into the far corner. Green Wave get it back, bring it to the point, comes with a shot that's deflected up into the netting. Oh, a little extracurricular activity there. Max Bees just come up and cross-checked somebody after the whistle. Now, why that wouldn't be a penalty, but Bees having words with Tavon Welly. Face-off will be to the left side now of Christian Hill, the Bemidji goaltender. Green Wave win the draw behind the goal. Now he'll shoot behind or into the near corner. Bemidji trying to clear it out of the zone. Be kept in, though, by Lovejoy. Lovejoy gives it a ride around the goal, comes up the far half wall, and Bemidji will clear it out. And now here they come to the Green Wave zone. In the far corner is Bentfield. Bentfield got a man out front. There's the shot. Save made by Schindley. Holds on to it. Boy, Schindley had all kinds of action in front of him. Doing a great job to save that puck and hold on to it for a whistle. 2:02 remaining here in the second period. Still 2-0 Bemidji. Shots on goal now in favor of Bemidji, 16-15. Face-off will be to the right side of Green Wave goalie Noah Schindley. And the Green Wave control the Big Jim's Tire and Apex Apparel draw, and they skate it down to the Bemidji zone. Side Chelman skates it in, picks it up behind the Bemidji goal, gets into the far corner. He's ridden off the puck. Bemidji clears it around the corner, and they try to clear it out of the zone. It's still stuck in that corner. Green Wave doing a good job of keeping it in the zone, and now Bemidji clears it out to center ice. Here comes Bemidji's Tavon Well. Well dumped off the puck. This is going to be a penalty coming up on east side. Bemidji trying to keep the puck away, and now they don't. It's going to be a penalty. Going to be on Braden Overgaard. I think that's going to be a cross check. I'm not sure. Minute 27. So it's going to be Braden Overgaard. 2 minutes for, I believe, cross-checking at 15:33. Here we go in an RBB electric power play. .15:33, the time of the Overgaard penalty. It's now Bemidji on the RBB electric power play, on call, on time, and online, rbbelectric.com. Bemidji still with $1.03 remaining in the period on the power play. Got a man crash in the net. Couldn't get a shot off, though. That was Cameron Knott. And the Bemidji Lumberjacks control the puck. Far corner, now back to the half wall, just outside the corner. Green Wave there to smother the man along the boards. Now trying to get it, it's going to be Max Bees. Bees got a guy all over him. Bemidji gets the puck back behind the Green Wave goal. Up front, there's the shot, goes wide of the net. Bemidji still controls. And now the Green Wave will clear it out to the Bemidji blue line. Here come the Lumberjacks, Nathan Valley. Valley has it poked off his stick, but picked up by another Lumberjack, and they're going to dump it in. Green Wave now, the Bemidji zone, got a man out front. Now we're going to have another penalty coming up against Bemidji. I don't know, that was kind of an iffy one, but I think it's going to go on Cal Matfield. So Matfield is going to go 2 minutes. I haven't heard what the penalty is for yet. That's going to make it 4-on-4 here. Only 6 seconds remaining in the period. Face-off will be to the right side of Bemidji goalie Christian Hill. All right, that's going to do it for the period. All right, there we go. After 2 periods, Bemidji leads the Green Wave 2-0. We'll be back. Tell you all about it. Our intermission brought to you by Grand Forks Welding and Machine, the Men of Steel, and High Plains Water, your source for awesome water in Grand Forks. Got your scoring summary coming up here in just a minute. If I can find the button I'm looking for, here we go.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
When the lights go out, count on the pros. Bergstrom Electric in Grand Forks, the area's largest full-service electrical contractor. From commercial builds to homes, they're trusted for quality, safety, and award-winning work. Call today, 701-775-8897.
Ready to launch your future? At Northland Community and Technical College, opportunity starts here. Train for high-demand technical and skilled trades or start with an affordable Associates of Arts degree and transfer with ease. Visit northlandcollege.edu.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
Nothing feels or performs better than a properly fitted golf club. Whether it's irons, driver, or putter, call us today for your free club fitting. For over 30 years, the Golf Center in Grand Forks has been your club fitting leader.
Valley Truck in East Grand Forks is proud to support our local high school athletes. With over 400 years of combined experience, they keep our community moving on and off the field. Trusted repairs, quality parts, and support for the next generation.
Pro Ag in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Wilrich, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything Pro Ag has to offer.
We very much take a lot of pride in our work. Customer service has always been our number one.
We have the best materials. You're going to have the best people in the area to do the job.
If you can dream it up, we can make it happen.
or head to gworkslf.com to get started.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new. Big or small, Finest Auto Trim can cover it all. To get a quote, go to finestautotrim.com.
And welcome back to the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network on KNOX. Live from the East Grand Forks Civic Center, I'm John Roberts. After 2 periods, the Bemidji Lumberjacks lead the East Grand Forks Green Wave on your Grand Forks Welding Machine intermission. The Men of Steel and High Plains Water, your source for awesome water in Grand Forks. Your scoring summary, Who Lit the Lamp, brought to you by Bergstrom Electric. They make the lamp and the light shine brighter. Nobody scored in the second period. Again, both goals for Bemidji coming in the first period. Landon Knott scored his third of the year at 7:36. Nathan Valley with the assist. And then Wesley Truax, his first goal of the year with Cameron Knott getting the assist to make it 2-0. Now in the second period, all it was penalties. 3 for East Grand Forks, 2 for Bemidji, and they look like this at 2:52. Jake Chupka with a 2-minute interference call. Nothing happened, no goals scored. Then Cole Schmiedeberg about a minute later at 3:50 gets the 5-minute major disqualification for checking from behind. Nobody scored, no power play goals in that period at all with all these penalties. Bemidji's Nathan Valley with a 2-minute interference at 7:01. Then at East Grand Forks, Braden Overgaard gets the 2-minute cross check at 15:33 of the second period. And Bemidji's Cal Matfield gets a tripping call at 16:53. So there will be penalties when we come back. Both teams will be a man short. East Grand Forks will be a man short for 34 seconds because of the Braden Overgaard cross-check penalty, while Cal Matfield, he'll be a guy, well, him and Bemidji will be a man short for a minute 54 because he got that 2-minute trip at 16:53 of the game. So when we come back to start this third period, it is going to be both teams skating with 4 guys apiece. So there we go. That's your scoring summary. Who Lit the Lamp, brought to you by Bergstrom Electric. They make the lamp and the light shine brighter. Well, your Grand Forks Welding Machine, Men of Steel, and High Plains Water, your source for awesome water in Grand Forks. Intermission continues. We're going to take another little break here. We'll be back shortly on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network on KNOX.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
If you've got an electrical emergency, call RBB Electric. We are your 24/7 electrician. Your call will always be answered by an RBB employee ready to help 24/7. RBB Electric is on time every time. Your time is valuable, and we don't waste it. RBB Electric always calls ahead to schedule service. We are online always. If you suffer from slow download speeds, call our certified network designers and installers. On call, on time, and online. RBB Electric won't leave you in the dark. RBB Electric, your 24/7 electricians.
It takes attention to detail. With your local Bryant dealer, you're getting someone who pays attention to the little things that make a big difference. And to keep your family cool this summer, it takes Bryant.
Connect with Thermal Air today, your Bryant certified dealer.
In Grand Forks, it's about more than just where you live. It's about the people you trust when life happens. At Logan Karski State Farm, we're proud to protect what matters most. I'm Logan Karski with State Farm, and we'd be honored to be your good neighbor.
When the lights go out, count on the pros. Bergstrom Electric in Grand Forks, the area's largest full-service electrical contractor. From commercial builds to homes, they're trusted for quality, safety, and award-winning work. Call today, 701-775-8897.
When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need. Turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335.
Nelson Auto in Grand Forks is proud to sponsor area athletics. We know the value of a good team, and we'd like to invite you in to meet our team. See how our team takes care of you and your family. Nelson Auto in Grand Forks, home to Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
When you're you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
All right, we are live again from the East Grand Forks Civic Center at the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network on KNOX. Welcome, everybody. My name is John Roberts. Bemidji Lumberjacks carry a 2-goal lead going into the third period against the East Grand Forks Green Wave. Never did talk about shots that period. Bemidji, I think they said they had 3 shots for a two-period total of 15. East Grand Forks with 8 shots, 2-period total of 14. But what the big deal is what's up on the scoreboard. And right now we are looking at 2-0. Bemidji leads in this game right now. Let's see here. All right, again, when we look at the schedule coming up, Green Wave will have a couple of days off. They've had a busy schedule. Of course, they were down at Bemidji over the weekend. Got shut out down there. They'll be in Detroit Lakes this Saturday. An afternoon game, 1 o'clock game for them. Bemidji with a tight schedule, too. Of course, they're AA. They will be in Roseau on Thursday. They're doing a lot of traveling coming up here today. Roseau Thursday. 6 o'clock game in Roseau. Yeah, they're going to be, it'll be a late one. Of course, Bemidji beating Sartell 4-2 the other day. I already talked about Bemidji shutting out East Grand Forks. Well, we talked about goaltender Christian Hill for Bemidji. We said he's a good one. Yeah, he is. I mean, we have been fairly close here, but he seems to be kicking out all of the good shots. Schindley has had some really tough shots, too, that he has done a great job of saving. So I'm going to try to figure out, okay, there's what we got going on. Let's see here. There we go. So again, 2-0 as we get ready for the third and final period here from the East Grand Forks Civic Center. I'm going to try to look here, so bear with me. See if I can't find some scores anyway. Let's see, who do we got? All right, let's see if we can find anything here. I don't think any of the varsity games are really just probably getting going now. Red River won 5-1 in their JV game. Central won 8-1. East Grand Forks, by the way, the girls team shut out Devils Lake 5-0. So chalk up a win for the Green Wave girls. 5-0 the final in that one. All right, looks like Red River is ahead of Fargo Davies 4-0. Central leads Fargo North South 1-0. So again, the Green Wave girls winning. Red River up on Davies 4-0. Central is up on Fargo North South 1-0. Don't have any basketball scores for you, but I'm a hockey guy. Green Wave again for the second time this game have got on the ice first. Here come the Bemidji Lumberjacks. Getting ready for your third and final period. And again, I said going into the break, both teams will be a man down. East Grand Forks a man short for 34 seconds. That's on the Brandon Overgaard 2-minute cross-check penalty. But then they'll be on the power play because Cal Matfield with a 2-minute trip. So be watching for the Green Wave to be on the power play for about 1:20 or so. So we'll wait for that. The referee says, let's do this. let's see who east side sends to the face-off circle. Are they going to go with that first line? I don't think they are. It's like they're going to change it up a little bit. I wonder if the Wyatt Courts might be taking the draw this time. Palmo and his coaching staff going to try to change things up a little bit. Oh, that's right. They're a man short. And Courts will take the draw. He'll take the draw against Captain Tavon Welly. And the Green Wave win the Big Jim's Tire and Apex Apparel draw. And they control the puck at center ice over the stick of Courts. Tries to dump it in, and now he finally does. Into the Bemidji zone, behind the goal, into the far corner it goes. And poked away by a Lumberjack, but then grabbed right back up by the Green Wave. Ooh, the shot almost deflected in. Duh, that was a dangerous play for the defenseman. Courts shooting it wide. Green Wave still controlling the 4-on-4. And there's a shot, steered away by Hill. Green Wave now at full strength. So here we go, the RBB Electric power play on call, on time, and online. RBBelectric.com. Green Wave on the power play for the next minute, 10 seconds. Down in the Lumberjack zone. Lumberjack without a stick, in fighting for it. Lovejoy back to the point. Kicks it over to Panzer. Panzer dumps it into the near corner. Now back to Panzer on the half wall. This is on the near side. Panzer skates it into the corner. Comes back, kicks it back to the defenseman. Back over to Panzer. Panzer trying to go rink wide. He finally does. Back to the point man again. Bees over for Panzer. Panzer with a one-timer just wide. And Bemidji going to clear it out. Green Wave pick it up. Here they come on the fly. Max Bees. Into Bemidji territory. Panzer for it. Panzer behind the goal. Skating up into the corner for it is Muhlebrock. Fanning on the shot. Check that. Panzer fanning on the shot. Muhlebrock back to help out. On the far side now, Lovejoy skates it into the corner behind the goal. He's looking for Panzer on the near half wall. Panzer back to the point. Over to the top circle. Over the stick that time of Lovejoy into the corner. Back behind the goal. And Bemidji's going to get it, and they're going to clear it out, but they clear it up and over. I'm guessing Eli Kringen wants a do-over again on that one. Well, both teams now are at full strength. 14:56 remaining in regulation in the third period. Bemidji holding on to that 2-goal lead. Both goals scored in the first period. There's a shot, rebound, open net. We're going to have a penalty coming up, and it's going to be on Bemidji. And we finally get a whistle. And let's see who this is going to go on. It's going to be a hook on number 10. Gavin Brown. And at 14:41, at 2:19, and a quick shot save made by Hill. So the Green Wave again on a power play brought to you by RBB Electric. On call, on time, and online, RBBelectric.com, the RBB Electric power play. The Green Wave now facing off on the left side with Bemidji goalie Christian Hill. Bemidji wins the draw. They're going to give it a ride all the way around, but it rides up on the dasher, so it doesn't get all the way out. Green Wave still control. In the far corner, now behind the goal. Green Wave with the puck. That time looking for Panzer on the near half wall. Gets over his stick. Now Panzer gets it back top of the circle. Goes rink wide for the point, goes over the stick of Lovejoy and into their own zone. Bees picks it up, kicks it up to Lovejoy. Here come the Green Wave on another rush into the Bemidji Lumberjack zone. Poked in behind the goal in the near corner now. Chelman is there. Chelman back to the point now. That's Bees, Chelman, back to Bees. Panzer's in there. There's a shot, wide open net. I don't know how that's not going in. Wow, I tell you what. Christian Hill came up big and had a little bit of luck in there too. That should have been one on the scoreboard for the Green Wave in this guy's opinion. Green Wave still control the puck on the RBB Electric power play. 50 seconds remaining in the power play. Shot from the point goes wide. Panzer picks up the rebound and the near half wall, kicks it into the corner. Muhlebrock back to the point to Panzer. Panzer with a shot blocked in front. Rebound goes into the far corner. Green Wave still control the puck. It's Max Bees. Bees over to Panzer. Panzer with another shot. That's kicked away by somebody out front. I believe it was the defenseman Eli Kringen. And now Bemidji will clear it all the way down. Both teams changing on the fly. Back to pick it up is Ryan Clausen for the Green Wave. Clausen behind his own goal. Now he'll skate it up the far side. Clausen with the puck at center ice. He'll go into the Bemidji zone now, and he falls down. And Bemidji going to pick up the puck, and they'll clear it out of the zone. They get it to center ice and dump it down. Both teams now at full strength. And it's going to be icing on the Green Wave. Well, I tell you what, now we have had, let's see here, 7 penalties and yet to have a power play goal. So I can tell you, well, the special teams are working good, at least the shorthanded special teams. I don't want to say much about the power play, especially when they had that 2-man advantage there for a while. But face-off now to the left side of Green Wave goalie Noah Schindley. And Green Wave going to win the draw. And they'll dump it all the way down. Sean Lind going to dump and chase. Picked up by the Lumberjacks. Eli Kringen. Ridden off the puck by Wyatt Courts. There's a shot out front. Courts fanning on the shot right on the slot. Turns around with another no-look wrister kicked away by Christian Hill. Boy, Hill has got this just uncanny ability of finding the puck no matter where it is. Seen it do it time and time again here tonight. And now the Lumberjacks with the puck again deep in their own zone. They move it up to center ice. It's tipped all the way down by Schoonover. No icing. Back to pick it up, or tried to, is Ryan Clausen. Clausen looking for his man. That was Braden Overgaard. And the Lumberjacks get it and dump it back in. Schindley tries to stop it behind the goal, but he couldn't. Overgaard has it go over his stick. Bemidji takes over at the red line. Here come the Lumberjacks once again. It's Landon Connaught. Connaught's shot goes wide of the net. Loose puck picked up by the Green Wave. That's Grant Kovar. Kovar moves the puck ahead for Chupka. Chupka loses it, and now picked up by Dewar of the Bemidji Lumberjacks. Dewar got a man all over him, and that's Cy Chelman. Dewar controls the puck. Now they lose it, and the Green Wave fighting for it in the far corner. Picked up again by Dewar. Dewar with the shot. Goes behind the goal. Now kicked into the far corner. Green Wave finally get there first. That's Chelman. Chelman kicks it out to the neutral zone. And now Bemidji going to dump it in and change on the fly. Green Wave trying to catch him on the line change. And they're going to dump it all the way down. Trying to make the move was Chupka. Chupka loses it momentarily. That's picked up by the Lumberjacks. Now here comes Bemidji. Pass is intended for and picked up by Niemi. And now it's intercepted momentarily by the Green Wave. And as soon as I say that, picked up again by the Lumberjacks. In their own zone, it's Landon Connaught. Connaught moves the puck up the near side. Nobody there but the Green Waves, Bodie Schmaltz. Schmaltz moves it up to Clausen, who's going to dump it in. Easily steered away by Christian Hill. Hill into the near corner, the far corner. And the Lumberjacks will clear it out of the zone. Green Wave got to check up or they'll be offsides. Here they come on a rush. Got a man up front. There's the backhand taken by Panzer. Kicked away by Hill. And the Lumberjacks kick it out to the neutral zone again. Green Wave, so far, their best period of the game, in my opinion. Right now, they've been putting the pressure on, but Christian Hill and the Bemidji defense awfully strong. There's a one-timer that goes wide by Bodie Schmaltz. And now the Bemidji Lumberjacks clear it out to center ice. Dumped back in again by Panzer, no icing. Lumberjacks cleared out to center ice, no icing, giving chase all the way down into the Green Wave corner. Schmaltz is there. Schmaltz goes behind the goal. Looking for Kovar and a little help. Gets kicked back behind the Green Wave goal. And now the Lumberjacks look like they're going to come up with it. That's Schoonover. Schoonover fighting for it along with Kovar. Schoonover is there, and here he comes with the shot. That goes wide into the corner. Bentfield is there. Shot deflected, goes into the far corner. Lumberjacks control. There's a shot deflected behind the Green Wave goal, now in the far corner, and the Green Wave will clear it out, but there's no icing. They're going to say that Dawson Schoonover touched it, so now Bemidji will start again from behind their own goal. Long pass intercepted by Max Bees. Bees leads the rush in. Now it's broken up again by the Lumberjacks. Gavin Brown with a good defensive play. Now here come the Green Wave again. There's a shot. I think that might have went off the mask that time of Hill. Rebound, another save. Well, the Green Wave were down a shot going into the third period. They were outshot 15-14. Right now it's 23-16 is what the board is saying. So I'm telling you, the Green Wave have been playing awfully strong this period. They got to keep it up. There's going to be icing here on the Bemidji Lumberjacks. .809 remaining in regulation. Face-off will be to the left side of Bemidji goalie Christian Hill. Chelman takes the draw. And the Green Wave win. The Big Jim's Tire and Apex Apparel draw, but then Bemidji gets it back and dumps it down. Skating to get it now is Ryan Clausen. Clausen behind his own goal. He's got a man all over him, and that's Griffin Dewar. Dewar puts a shot on. Save made, though, by Schindley. Little chippy out there. Max Bees comes in with a nice slash after the whistle. I don't know, I might want to be barking up the wrong tree there. Some of these Lumberjacks are some big dudes. In fact, a broken stick. Now, I don't know if that happened on the slash. That should be a penalty if it was. Maybe it wasn't. Face off to the right side of Noah Schindley. Green Wave win the draw. Here they go on a rush. 3-on-2. Into the neutral zone now. They break into the Lumberjack zone. Oh, looking out front that time for Mellebrock. Mellebrock couldn't get a wood on it. And here come the Lumberjacks. Welly leads the rush, dumps it in. Now we're getting elbows. They're starting to come up now too. And the Green Wave dump it all the way down. No icing. Green Wave control, fanning on the shot though. There's another shot out front. Nobody knew where it was going. I don't think the goalie knew it was there. We're going to have a whistle. Somebody's got a penalty coming up here. Oh, no, maybe the net was off the moorings. I tell you what, Lovejoy's lucky he didn't get a call there. A couple of times I thought the referee was going to get him a call. He likes that stuff after the whistle. Gots to be careful. 7:14 remaining in regulation. Face-off will be to the left side of Bemidji goalie Christian Hill. Wyatt Courts will take the draw for the Green Wave. He'll face off against Cam Bentfield. And Bentfield wins the Big Jim's Tire and Apex Apparel draw. But now the Green Wave get it back. There's a quick shot taken that time by Schmaltz, but that just goes wide. Either that or Hill maybe got a piece of it. Okay, I didn't see what happened there. It's been offsides or a hand pass or something. But they're going to drop the puck back down in the Bemidji zone to the right side of goalie Christian Hill. 7:01 to go in regulation. Bemidji clinging to that 2-goal lead. They lead 2-0. Landon Canott, Wesley Truax, the goal scorers for Bemidji. Puck in the far corner, now the far half wall. Green Wave going to keep it in the zone. Boy, the Green Wave just putting tons of pressure on this period, just can't buy one. Now here comes Bemidji. Schoonover. Schoonover tries to get it back to the point, but stolen away by the Green Wave. Here come the Green Wave on a rush. Pass hits somebody's skate intended for Lind. Picked back up again by Courts. He's going to backhand it down. Green Wave going to change on the fly. Picked up now by Aiden Graber. Graber moves the puck ahead. That time he was looking, trying to find Griffin Dewar. Goes over his stick all the way into the near corner. Now the Green Wave pick it up again. It's Muhlebrock. Muhlebrock has it stolen away. Stuck on the near half wall. There's a scrum for the puck now. Still stuck on that half wall. And now it's finally dug out by Grant Kobar. Kobar behind his own goal. Kobar kicks it around. He is looking for Tucker Lovejoy. Lovejoy loses it. Bemidji kicks it back into the near corner. First one there is Kringen. Kringen had Kobar all over him. Now Bemidji behind the goal. They go to the far corner. Bemidji control pass intended that time for Knott. Couldn't make it. Weak shot, easily glove save made by Noah Schindley. He holds on to that one for a whistle. 5:35 remaining in regulation. According to the board, 24-19 the shots. East Grand Forks with more shots like they did the first period. Face-off will be to the right side of east side goaltender Noah Schindley. And the face-off controlled by the Green Wave. Defenseman slips. Here comes a chance for the Green Waves. Chupka comes in. A shot just goes just wide and high of the net. Rebound, and now here comes a chance for the Lumberjacks, but not being able to get there is Fairchild. All the way down to Schindley. Schindley's going to hold on to it for another whistle. .518 remaining in regulation now. Bemidji going to switch him up. Matfield will take the draw for the Lumberjacks. Jace Panzer takes the draw for the Green Wave. You'll see Panzer take the important draws. He'll do it all game long. You'll see him line up all over the place. Center, wing, D. Down in the Green Wave zone. Oh, they lost the puck right out front. There's a quick shot, but save made by Schindley. Rebound goes all the way back out. Kick back out to the Bemidji blue line. That's yes, no, they weren't quite sure, but it's not icing. And here come the Green Wave again, but stolen away by the Lumberjacks. They keep it into the zone. Well, he dumps it into the corner, around all the way back to the far half wall, and the Lumberjacks dump it right back into the corner again. First one back to get it is Bodie Schmalz. Schmalz up the far side, that half wall, looking for Lovejoy. Lovejoy's got his man, and that's Mellebrock. Mellebrock will dump it in. The Green Wave need a change. 4:20 remaining in regulation. Here come the Lumberjacks with a puck. Lumberjacks now into the Green Wave zone. And now here come the Green Waves, stolen away. Some sloppy play now dumped into the Bemidji zone finally. 4 minutes to go in regulation. Green Wave need a goal bad. There's a no-look shot. Hits traffic, now stolen away by Dawson Schoonover and the Bemidji Lumberjacks. Schoonover with a fancy move, kicks it over. Oh boy, and did he get smoked. Max Bees, and I think he might have knocked him out. Wow, Nathan Valley, I believe, is the down player. Hit hard. That is Nathan Valley, the senior, number 7. Yeah, he's flat on his back right now. They've got medical out there looking at him. Well, it looks like they're going to probably they're calling for the EMTs now. And I can tell you what, the Bemidji coach is not happy he's out there. I didn't quite see the hit. I know it was a hard one. Don't have the replay capabilities today. It would have been nice to have. I would have liked to have seen that shot or that hit. Let's see if we can get some updates on some of the other local scores here while we are waiting. Of course, East Grand Forks girls beating Devils Lake. Mentioned that earlier. Red River leading Fargo Davies 5-0. Central still up on Fargo North 1-0. Still waiting to see Nathan Valley. Will he get up? See the Bemidji Lumberjack players all down to one knee. Standing by waiting is Dawson Schoonover, that is. Standing by, fire and rescue down there. Quiet rink right now, the East Grand Forks Civic Center is. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the Civic Center on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network on KNOX. Bemidji Lumberjacks leading the East Grand Forks Green Wave 2-0 with 3:46 remaining in regulation. Waiting to see if Nathan Valley will get up. Well, you can see the rescue and the medical team. You see they're keeping the neck pretty straight. They did have him wiggling his legs. I saw that. Moving his feet. You get hit like that, that's the first thing they think of is the neck and the head. I've seen this happen before. It looked like with the hand up. Okay, here we're going to see a replay here. Wow. You play that one more time. Did he have the puck? Yeah, he had the puck. It looked like a shoulder hit. Who was that hit him? Did you see it was at 26? I keep asking for the guy for the replay here. Okay, you're going to look at it one more time. 7, he'll just get the puck right there, shoot, and he takes the shot, and I believe that's going to be 26 that hit him. I thought so, Max Beese. Looked like a perfectly legal hit to me. I didn't see if he hit him in the head or not, but he clocked him. There's no doubt about it. That was a heck of a hit. And I think we're probably going to be waiting for a stretcher here the way this is looking. Oh, and then, of course, somebody parks behind the Zamboni doors, so the AMT can't even get in. Come on, people. I'm guessing there's a no parking sign there. I'd be willing to bet. Jeepers. So now they're calling for somebody to go move their car because they're parked where they shouldn't be. Wow. Heard it all now. That's crazy. To write those people a ticket. That's all there is to it. You know, and the thing is, when we talk about Nathan Valley, and of course our thoughts are with him and his family, you know, right now everything's just precautionary. I'd rather them make it look worse than it is to keep everything safe. I'm still mad about whoever's parked back there, though. That is ridiculous. Waiting for an ambulance and somebody's blocking the dang door. Unreal. Very quiet in the Civic Center. Wow. Got people texting me wondering about that. All right, again, if you're just tuning in here, welcome everybody to the Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network here on KNOX. Long delay going on here as we are waiting for Nathan Valley. We're waiting for, I'm guessing, rescue or medical to come and get him. Again, they called. Somebody was parked in front of the Zamboni door where the ambulance or the rescue would be coming in. I'm guessing there is going to be some stuff said about this after this game tonight. And that should automatically be tow away. Tow the car. Go pay for it with Stewart. Something. This is ridiculous. Looked like a good hit to me from Max Bees. All right, they're going to have to. They're going to move the net. See what they do here. I don't know if I've ever seen medical take this long to get to anybody. This is crazy. Well, again, I'm assuming when they call and say somebody's blocking the door, I'm assuming that it probably says no parking on that door. There's not that many people here. If you couldn't walk that far from the parking spot, maybe you should have just stayed home and watched the stream. You know, again, I'm assuming, but I mean, this is getting ridiculous. Boy, I don't know. Well, again, wow. I'll see if we can't get some more updates for you here. Well, some of the scores. Again, girls hockey, East Grand Forks shutting out Devils Lake in Devils Lake 5-0. Fargo Davies ahead of Jamestown 3-0 in girls. Or they won? Or no, they're still playing. Red River ahead of Davies 5-0. No score on Fargo Shanley, Grafton Park River. Devils Lake and West Fargo tied at 1. Grand Forks Central leading Fargo North 1-0. Bismarck Legacy over Minot United 1-0 so far. Bismarck High trailing Mandan 2-1. See if we can maybe get, what do we got here? See if we can't get some basketball scores for you. Or are they gonna, is it gonna pull up on my phone? Probably not. Let's see here. Central. No, they ain't gonna give me nothing. And again, we're still waiting for medical here at the East Grand Forks Civic Center. Man, tell you what. I mean, I don't know how serious this is, but it's serious that there's not anybody out there yet taking care of this. And I know you guys are probably getting sick and tired of me hearing this, but, you know, I'd hate to be that player's parents if they're up here watching this right now. Wow. This is crazy. Haven't been in this situation. I don't know what to do. I don't know if we should take a break. That is crazy. I think what we're going to do, we're just going to take a little break here. We'll be back shortly, folks. Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network on KNOX.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Go to rivards.com.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, GrandTrailersSales.com.
Rivals on the ice, united in the stands, and everyone's geared up from Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World. Hockey gear, fan apparel, Nodak Pride, we've got it all and more. Locally owned, 1004 South Washington Street. Shop local, shop Jarrell's.
All right, we are back. Brevard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network on KNOX. Sorry about the dead air there. Still waiting. We can see they've got a stretcher now. Oh, and he's sitting up. Nathan Valley is now sitting up. Boy, if you're just tuning in, he took a lick. Nathan Valley did. Max Bees looked like a perfectly clean hit to me, but he got him. I know they were waiting for fire and rescue, and somebody had the door blocked. You're just tuning in. We're live at the East Grand Forks Civic Center. Bemidji Lumberjacks leading the Green Wave. Only 3:46 to go here in regulation. So Nathan Valley, I thought they were going to haul him out on a stretcher. They still might, but he is now sitting up. It looks like they have taken the cage off his helmet. He still has a helmet on, but that's a great sign that he's sitting up. Just trying to find out what's going on. Lots of people out on the ice. A few fire and rescue, I'm guessing possibly parents. So looks like there's a coach out there for Bemidji. And they're going to get him up. How about that? Nathan Valley is up, folks. They're probably going to bring him over to the stretcher. And I'm guessing they're going to have to bring him in for some kind of an evaluation. Well, you can see him stopped. He's got his faculties because he doesn't want to step on the concrete with his blades. So he's going to wait. They're going to wheel looks like they're going to wheel over a stretcher. Now they're going to walk him over to it very gingerly. Well, very, very good news for Nathan Valley and his family. It was great to see him get up, skate off the rink, not under his own power, with the help of some other people. But boy, I tell you what, he's sitting down now sitting down on a stretcher, scratching his head. He got his bell rung. There's no doubt about it. I'm guessing he probably, better not speculate, but it almost looked like he maybe got knocked out there for a quick second. Seen plenty of situations like that before, and it looked like that. But boy, it was a clean check. Again, a clean check by Max Bees. Both teams are back out there again. The delay will be done here shortly, as we are down to 3 minutes and 46 seconds in regulation. I'm supposed to be bringing the gear over to Purple Arena when we're done here, because they're out there, but they might get done before we do the way this is going. Just good to see that Nathan Valley's okay, or at least looks like it's much better than it could have been. That's the thing about a game like this. It's a very physical sport, very fast sport, and injuries do happen. Any of us that played the game, we've all been there. Just glad to see that things are looking better now for Nathan Valley. Well, again, by the way, East Grand Forks' next game will be Saturday. They're going to make the trip to Detroit Lakes. That's an afternoon game. Be a nice road trip. 1 o'clock game on Saturday. Bemidji now, they're going to be heading up to Roseau day after tomorrow. That's a 6 o'clock game. All right, it looks like they want to drop the puck, but they can't because the doors are still open on the back side of the rink here. And I don't know why they haven't moved that and shut the door. Not sure what's going on there. All right, now they finally shut the doors, and here we go. We're getting ready to play hockey again, folks. And they drop the puck, controlled by the Green Wave. They trail by 2 goals. Still got 3:39 to go to try to tie this bad boy up. They shoot it down into the Bemidji Lumberjack zone. Green Wave going to pull the goalie early. Lumberjacks trying to clear the zone. They do. Down into the Green Wave zone where it's picked up by Mellebrock. Mellebrock will skate it behind his own goal. Nola Mellebrock now leads the rush. He's tripped. No penalty. And they take the shot, goes wide. One of the East Grand Forks players slid into the net, knocked it off the mooring. That was Ryan Clausen. That's going to bring the whistle out. And now with the faceoff being down in the Green Wave zone, Noah Shinley is going to come back in. All right, face-off now to the right side of Noah Shinley. And they're going to give Cam Bentfield the boot out of the face-off circle. And now they drop the puck. It's controlled by the Green Wave. Big Jim's Tire and Apex Apparel face-off won by the Green Wave, and they're going to dump it down. They wave off the icing all the way down to the Bemidji. No, it didn't make it that far. Here come the Green Wave on a rush. Oh, and it's going to be offsides. Tried to get back up was Nolan Mellebrock, just couldn't do it. He's going to be offsides. 3 minutes exactly remaining in regulation. Bemidji leads East Grand Forks 2-0 if you're just tuning in to the Ribards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network on KNOX. Face off just outside the Bemidji blue line on the near side of the rink. Jace Panzer takes the draw, dumps it down into the Bemidji zone where it is picked up by the Bemidji defenseman, Paul Greiner. Greiner trying to work it up the far half wall. And they cleared out of the zone. Boy, you can tell Shinley wants to get out of there. They want to pull their goalie. Green Wave got to check up again. Nice job of keeping it in the zone. Now the Bemidji Lumberjacks get it back. They're going to dump it back to the Green Wave blue line. Shinley was on his way to the box. He turns around and goes back to the goal. And there Bemidji dumps it in. Shinley easily steers it aside. Tucker Lovejoy picks it up behind his own goal. Shinley itching to get out of the net. Here come the Green Wave. It's Max Bees. Shinley now to the bench. They pull their goalie for an extra attacker. Bemidji with the puck. And they clear it out of the zone to center ice. And the Green Wave dump it in, but it's going to be offsides. 2 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in regulation. Face-off comes just outside of the Bemidji blue line, far side of the rink. Pans are going to take the draw against Matfield. Matfield wins this draw, back to the point. Bemidji clears it out of the zone, but picked up again now by the Green Wave. Trying to skate it in was Mellebrock. Mellebrock with the puck in the Bemidji zone in the near corner. Has it poked away in the corner by Matfield. Matfield and Mellebrock fighting for it, and now it gets kicked back to the point. Dump back into the half wall, now back over to the far side of the ring. Oh, and what a diving play that time. What a great play by Bemidji to get that puck out of the zone. That was Nemi. And now the Lumberjacks dump it all the way down, no icing. Empty net for the Green Wave. Clausen with the puck behind his own goal. Clausen now moves the puck ahead to Mellebrock. Mellebrock back to Clausen. They go rink wide for Panzer. Panzer's got a man streaking towards the net. Couldn't find Chupka, though. Now along the near half wall. In the Bemidji zone. In the corner with it now is Mellebrock. Mellebrock at the half wall. Boy, there's a couple of Lumberjacks, couple of Green Wave, and now to the point. They'll move it over to the near side. 1 minute remaining in regulation. There's a one-timer high and wide. Bemidji gets it back. They'll clear it down, and they're going to wave the icing off on this. Back to pick it up is Max Bees. Bees over to the near corner for Clausen. Clausen has it stolen away. There's a shot, but that's deflected. Doesn't make it to the net. Green Wave dump it down. That's going to be icing. Jace Panzer tried to stop it, went off his stick, but he was on the near side of the red line, so that will be icing. 37 seconds remaining. Nothing happening in this period so far. And the Green Wave are going to take a timeout. Timeout with 53 seconds remaining. Running a little late here on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network on KNOX. Had a long injury timeout. Nathan Valley from Bemidji. He's still sitting back there. They've got him on a stretcher. He is sitting up. He's going to probably have a long night. I would imagine there'll be some protocol there. Hopefully it's... I don't see a neck brace or anything. He is moving. He is doing this and that. I think they got the skates off now. And that is great to see. But he's probably going to have a headache for a while. Face off now to the right side of Green Wave goalie Noah Schindley. Mellebrock to take the draw for the Green Wave. And the Green Wave, we're going to say the Lumberjacks win the draw. Shot deflected up and out of play. Just about got somebody up in the corner. That thing went up and over the net. 27 seconds remaining. Face off to the right side of Noah Schindley. Bemidji controls the draw. In the far corner it goes. Now here come the Green Wave. They've got a chance. Mellebrock comes down. He's got Panzer with him. Mellebrock now into the near corner. Down to the Bemidji zone. Green Wave trying to get a shot off. Oh boy, they had an open net, and that's going to be it. All right, that's going to do it. East Grand Forks falling to Bemidji 2-0. We will be back with your post game. Brought to you by Spray Advantage. Everything you need for spraying and application on your farm. Ski and Bike Shop, keeping you moving through all seasons. Your post game is coming up in just a minute.
Hey, this is Pastor Paul. I'd like to welcome you to Hope Church, especially if you're a person that doesn't have a place where you hang out spiritually. We would love for you to come and experience hope and find God. Hope Church, 9, 10:30, and 6 p.m. on Sundays. For more information, you can check out gfhope.org.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for two.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on Pick 6, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap. Pick 6 meal for two for $19.99.
H&S Electrical Services is proud to support local high school sports. From homes to industry, we deliver safe, reliable electrical solutions. Locally owned and operated, our skilled team ensures quality and service you can trust. H&S, trusted in your homes and businesses.
It's game day, and whether you're feeding the family or the entire team, Hugo's is the place to go. Score big with favorites from the meat department, delicious fresh veggies, and don't forget about the bakery to celebrate the big win. Hugo's Family Marketplace, your game day headquarters.
Thief River Glass handles it all. Aluminum storefronts, auto glass, windows, shower enclosures, and more. Just like our athletes, we're built for every season. No job is too big or too small. Call 218-681-1333 for year-round dependable service.
When you're looking for a change of pace, a change of routine, or a change of scenery, we'll help you find what's next. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Ready to launch your future? At Northland Community and Technical College, opportunity starts here. Train for high-demand technical and skilled trades or start with an affordable Associates of Arts degree and transfer with ease. Visit northlandcollege.edu.
The Kubota BX Series, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
For expert sales and service, visit Acme Equipment or online at acmekubota.com.
The body shop you work with is your choice, so pick the local team with the service you trust. Modern Auto Body in Grand Forks can make it look like the accident never happened. Schedule an appointment for an estimate on our website or give us a call.
All right, everybody, welcome back. Rivard's Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network on KNOX from the East Grand Forks Civic Center. The final here, Bemidji Lumberjacks over the East Grand Forks Greenway. The final was 2-0. Your scoring summary, Who Lit the Lamp? Brought to you by Bergstrom Electric. They make the lamp and the light shine brighter. Only scoring we had was in the first period. At 7:36, Bemidji's Landon Knott scores his third goal of the year. Nathan Valley with the assist. Valley was the injured player. That made it 1-0. And then Bemidji scores their second and last goal of the game. Wesley Truax, his first goal of the year to make it 2-0. Cameron Knott with the assists. And that's it, 2-0. Didn't even get all the shots, but I know East Grand Forks came on strong that third period. We take a look at penalties. We had a roughing penalty in the first period, 5 penalties in the second period, 1 in the third. And again, our final, 2-0. And that's your scoring summary, brought to you by Bergstrom Electric. They make the lamp and the light shine brighter. We'll be back to wrap this thing up here in just a minute on the Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network on KNOX.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Go to rivards.com.
Rivals on the ice, united in the stands, and everyone's geared up from Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World. Hockey gear, fan apparel, Nodak Pride, we've got it all and more. Locally owned, 1004 South Washington Street. Shop local, shop Jarrell's.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, GrandTrailersSales.com.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more, fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. Pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. SprayAdvantage.com.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
The Ski and Bike Shop in Grand Forks. Gear up for ski season or hit the trails on a fat tire bike. At the Ski and Bike Shop, we offer top brands, ski and snowboard service, and everything you need for cold weather fun. The Ski and Bike Shop in Grand Forks, where your next adventure begins.
All right, once again, Bemidji Lumberjacks beating the East Grand Forks Green Wave. 2-0 was the final on goals from Landon Knott and Wesley Truax. And again, Our prayers and our thoughts are with Cameron Knott, the injured Bemidji Lumberjack. At least he is off the ice and been looked at, and hopefully everything goes good for them. Again, remember now, East Grand Forks, they're on the road Saturday. They'll be in Detroit Lakes, and that is going to wrap it up for our post game, brought to you by Spray Advantage. Everything you need for spraying and application on your farm, and the Ski and Bike Shop, keeping you moving through all seasons. I want to thank all of you for following us. And again, we're going to say so long from the East Grand Forks Civic Center. Have a great night. I'm John Roberts with Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network on KNOX. Have a great night, everybody.